Biden. So I think it's worth keeping in mind that this is a terribly hard job for the Secret Service to do in such times. And it's probably remarkable that something like this or close to it has not before, a testament perhaps to the effectiveness of the security protection that presidents and other prominent public officials are afforded.
Absolutely, and these are tasks that people willingly do. Every day they go out and protect their protectees, the people in their care across the political spectrum, and without regard to that, I mean, they are real heroes, and that they know in a moment's notice they can be pulled into this. How do you worry, Britt, that this may change the conversation, or do you think this will shock people into toning down a bit of the rhetoric that has been really amped up in recent weeks and months?
Shannon, you always hope when something like this happens that that's exactly what the effect will be. People will stop, think, and say, well, maybe we don't need to make all these poisonous comments about people in public life. And perhaps we don't. My impression, though, is, in the way things are now, that the news cycles move so fast that feelings that arise out of an event like this tend to be temporary. And while it may be true for a while that the sheer meanness of our political discourse these days will subside for a time, it would be nice if it would last a long time. I think it's too early to get our hopes up for that.
Well, Britt, thank you for dialing in. Please don't go away. You covered many a campaign, and this is a day that we hope will have an ending that is much better than it appeared it may be just moments ago. Always good to caution that we wait and see, and we are waiting a word from the Secret Service, from the Trump campaign, to find out the status and the condition of President Trump, who walked out of there, it appeared, on his own. I want to check in with Lucas Tomlinson. Lucas, you are traveling with the president as he is there in Delaware this weekend, not actively campaigning. Any sense of a possible statement or response from that campaign today?
In Butler, Pennsylvania. The president was asked by a reporter when he exited the church about 20 minutes ago anything about the reporter asking about this quote-unquote shooting, which we cannot confirm that a shooting took place, of course, in Butler. But the president said no. He was also asked about this call with Senator Schumer. We're now told that President Biden is back at his residence in Rehoboth Beach. We are waiting to see if there's any kind of statement. And one thing to just dovetail on what Britt Hume was saying, of course, anybody going to a presidential, or in this case, a former presidential rally, you would go through mags, you go through metal detectors before going in there. And we did see former President Trump, just going off the video that you're showing, he did stand up on his SUV with his fist raised. It does not appear that he's seriously hurt. But certainly here in Rehoboth Beach with President Biden, we are awaiting if there's any kind of statement from the White House, and certainly if there's any kind of on-camera statement from President Biden later, Shannon.
Okay, and we're getting some more still images that are giving us a little bit more of a picture of what was happening with President Trump. It looks like there may be, hard to tell, but it looks like maybe a little bit of blood on his face, but you can see him fully capable, fully in his faculties. Yes. As he raises a fist and walks out of there, as the Secret Service is trying quickly to get him moving. And we will wait to find out more about the details of this. But as we continue to say, these are heroes. Immediately guarding the president, immediately right there, actively doing what they do, which is pledge to protect anyone that is in their care. Lucas, please let us know. We will circle back to you if we get any further reaction there from